Today's video was actually suggested by one of my viewers. What are the top 10 best LEGO Technic Pneumatic sets? Without any further ado, let's start. At number 10 we have the LEGO Technic 8851 Excavator, which was released in 1984. Pneumatics was first introduced into a LEGO Technic set for the very first time in 1984, and there were 3 different sets that introduced the pneumatic system for the very first time. The 8040 Universal set, the forklift truck released in 1984, as well as the following excavator. This excavator was extremely awesome, especially for such a small set. It did include 4 40-tooth gears, as well as the mini track system. It did also have 1 manual pneumatic pump, as well as 3 of the original pneumatic cylinders. These pneumatic cylinders only had a single tube connected to them instead of the modern pneumatic cylinders which use 2, and the original cylinders would retract upon the application of vacuum. What makes this set so special in my opinion is its use of the threaded axle as the turntable. Back when turntables had not been widely used in LEGO Technic sets, the threaded axle served the same purpose as a turntable. The mechanism of connecting the chassis to the top superstructure using the threaded axle is pretty awesome in my opinion. If you're enjoying this video so far, then make sure to subscribe so that way you can learn all about LEGO Technic, which sets are the best from a certain category, comparisons between 2 similar systems, full RC mods, and so much more. I also noticed that only about 10.5% of you are actually subscribed, so let's get that number just a little higher. But no pressure. No pressure. At number 9 we have the LEGO Technic Search Submarine set number 8299. This is the only submarine to ever be released in LEGO Technic if you exclude the B models. This set came with so much functionality. It did integrate some pneumatic cylinders for the front claw. It actually came with a very interesting pneumatic air tank, which does act as a storage space for compressed air, so that way your pneumatic LEGO setups can be even more powerful. This set is just so unique and so incredible, and on top of all of its amazing functionality, it did include a CD-ROM, which is pretty unique for a LEGO Technic set, and I wish that they did include some sort of additional bonus content in the modern LEGO Technic sets. At number 8 we have the LEGO Technic Service Truck set number 42008. This set retailed for $130, and for that price, this set got some incredible functionality. It did include a Power Functions battery box, a medium motor, a gearbox, as well as pneumatics. This price point is actually relatively cheap for the amount of functionality that you do get. To put this into perspective, let's look at a similarly priced modern-day LEGO Technic set, which is the recently released concrete mixer truck. This set costs $120, which is only $10 less than the service truck. It included much less pieces, no power functions, and a very basic gearbox, and its overall playability as well as the functionality is far more basic than the service truck set. I wish that the concrete mixer truck came with some instructions for motor upgradability to this set, because for a very similar price, the service truck not only included a better gearbox, but also a medium motor from Power Functions, the new powered up motors, and the basic battery box, which does not include Bluetooth of any kind, nor a speed regulator or anything like that. It is essentially the same exact battery box as we got in the Power Function system, but it does cost much more, and the motors cost much more. And so because of that, I have a feeling that we will not be getting these sort of relatively cheaper sets with such immense functionality like this service truck. At number 7 we have the LEGO Technic Pneumatic Pack, which was released in the year 2000, and it retailed for only $28. This LEGO Technic Pneumatic Pack is a lot like the $30 LEGO Power Functions accessory box set, which was compatible with many different small LEGO Technic sets. The Pneumatic Pack provided you a very nice and cheap way to experience pneumatics, and it also did come with one of these air tanks, which is absolutely incredible for the price. On top of that, this set could be used to upgrade the LEGO Technic 4x4 off-roader. The 4x4 off-roader is absolutely an incredible, legendary set which came with many different functionalities that really define it as a LEGO Technic set, as well as some of the largest LEGO Technic wheels ever. And so because the pneumatic pack could be used to upgrade this set, it really does make the small accessory pneumatic pack quite legendary. The next set was actually suggested by one of my viewers. The LEGO Technic 8455, released in 2003, is an absolutely incredible construction vehicle. It came with 10 different pneumatic cylinders, 10 pneumatic cylinders. I mean, that's absolutely incredible. This set offered you immense playability for only $100 when it retailed in 2003. So in 2021, adjusted for inflation, this set would cost about $140, which is still an incredible price for the amount of pneumatics that you do get in this set. The 8455 definitely had some of the best playability in a mid-size set. The LEGO Technic Volvo EW160E excavator, which was released in 2016. This set retailed for $120. It did come with the Pneumatics 2.0 system, extendable outriggers, the adjustable front cabin which could be raised or lowered. I mean, this set was honestly just incredible. And on top of that, you could actually upgrade it with the Power Functions accessory box, so that way it would include lights, a medium motor to pump the airflow, as well as a battery box. This set came with more than 1,100 pieces, and for the amount of pieces, as well as the amount of pneumatics that you did get in this set, honestly, it's a pretty incredible price for $120. In my opinion, this set is much better than the LEGO Technic concrete mixer truck, which also retailed for the exact same price of $120. There's just so much more value in this LEGO Technic Volvo excavator that is pretty incredible. At number 4, we have the LEGO Technic tractor with log loader set number 8049, which was released in 2010, and it retailed for only $60. For this price, you did get the incredible pneumatic system, as well as motor upgradability with the Power Functions accessory box. It just had so much playability for the $60. When you consider the low price of $60, this set is honestly flawless. It looks good, it has some immense functionality, immense playability, and I mean, I just wish that we got more LEGO Technic sets like this that cost, only $60 or $70, and they do come with some really cool functionality, maybe the pneumatic system, or even a gearbox with powered up motor upgradability. At number 3, we have the LEGO Technic Mercedes-Benz Aurox, which was released in 2015, and it did retail for $230. It was the first set ever to introduce the Pneumatics 2.0 system. It did include a gearbox, extendable outriggers, as well as motorized functions included in the set, with the Power Functions battery box, as well as the Power Functions large motor. Well, why is it only at number 3? Well, in my opinion, the next two sets are simply far more revolutionary for their time. At number 2, we have the LEGO Technic Airtech claw rig, which was released in 1992, and this was sort of the first LEGO Technic set ever to really take the pneumatic system to another level. It had some incredible functionality for the crane at the back, and it did use one 9-volt motor to constantly pump the airflow. For 1992, this set was absolutely incredible. This set is definitely one of the most revolutionary ones, especially for the time in which it was released. At number 1, we have the LEGO Technic Mercedes-Benz Unimog U400, which was released in 2011. I do think that the Airtech claw rig was a much more revolutionary set. However, I simply have tons of nostalgia for the Mercedes-Benz Unimog U400. It did include one medium motor, one battery box, as well as a gearbox to switch between the functions of the winch at the front, the turning of the crane at the back, as well as the pneumatic pump. But what makes the set much more impressive to me is its off-road capabilities. It uses some really impressive suspension, a central differential, and back in 2011, this was actually the biggest LEGO Technic set ever, which is pretty incredible. And if you're interested about the difference between pneumatic cylinders and mechanical linear actuators, then click on the video right over here. This is your Unbrick Me here, and I'll see you in the next one.